steeped in history and tradition, right here in the middle of England in Birmingham, and playing host again here to one of the global highlights in the badminton calendar. 6 days of competition in all here at the Utilita Arena in Birmingham. This is one of the most prestigious events, the oldest badminton tournament in the world, in its 116th edition, the YONEX All England Open Badminton Championships 2026, a BWF World Tour Super 1000 event, one of the big four in that respect, and a cracking lineup involved here this week again here in Birmingham. This is the trophy here, the volunteer of the day, John Ho from the accreditation services team, bringing the trophy out here onto the court here in Birmingham. What a wonderful piece of work that is, and what a wonderful schedule we've got here. Round of 32 action continuing, beginning with two-time former winners of the BWF World Tour Grand Finals. They won the title here a couple of years ago. Baek and Lee of Korea Republic, they're in action first up against Hiramoto and Ishikawa of Japan. Then we're going to move to mixed doubles action. This is a rematch of the German Open final at the weekend. Chung and Zhang won that over the Danes, Vestergaard and Bush. They'll be looking for revenge against the People's Republic of China pair there in our second match here on court 2. Then we go back to women's doubles with Yung Ting and Yung Pui Lam of Hong Kong, China, taking on the fast-rising French pair, Margot Lambert and Camille Pognon, who won their first World Tour Super Tour title last season at the Hilo Open there, the French pair looking to cause an upset in that one. Then we go to singles action for the first time. Former champion from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Christie, seeded 4, takes on the man there from Singapore, Tae Jia Hung there in that round of 32 encounter. Moving through to the later matches, another former champion, Yamaguchi Akane of Japan, seeded 4 in the women's draw, taking on Thailand's Busanan Ongban Rungpan there in that one. Remaining matches that we're going to cover for you, we have Thuy Linh Nguyen of Vietnam taking on Lin Kristoffersen of Denmark. Thuy has won both their previous meetings ahead of that one in the round of 32. And a couple more feature matches, really interested in this one. 2 fast risers, former junior rivals, Ayush Shetty of India taking on Indonesia's Ali Farhan, who's already won a title this season on the tour, the Indonesia Masters. And then it's men's doubles action. Daniel Lundgaard and Mads Vestergaard back in action. They're pairing up against Arifin Yap of Malaysia, who lead the head-to-head handily there, 3-0. But Lundgaard and Vestergaard doing very well at the recent European Team Championships in Turkey. So lots to look forward to here, all straight knockout. We take a little look here before the introductions at the women's doubles draw, and Baek and Lee, the former champions. You can see there at the bottom of that section of the draw, seeded 4, but lots of quality there right through that section, as you'd expect here at one of the biggest events in the calendar, Super 1000 level stage. There's all the big names in this wonderful sport involved here this week in Birmingham, going for the silverware, going for the glory here as well over the next few days. Yeah, just waiting on the players then to be introduced ahead of our matches here. All round of 32 encounters. All the razzmatazz of this, the oldest, biggest, prestigious event in the sport.
Ishikawa in the women's doubles. And their opponents from Korea, the number 4 seeds and champions from 2024, Baek and Lee So-hee.
This is a cracking match to begin with here. As I say, straight knockout. There are no easy matches here at the All England, and this actually, first match of our schedule here on court 2, is a case in point for that, with Hiramoto and Ishikawa broke the world's top 25 for the first time very recently to take on former champions from a couple of years ago. Baek and Lee, who were a new partnership when they did that. And they're already forward for the spin of the coin, the other formalities here. Quick look at the head-to-head first meeting between these pairs at this level.
You have bet. Bet, your choice. That side. Okay. Serve, receive. Back to serve. Who's going to receive? Okay, thank you.
So the Japanese pair, they're winning the spin of the coin, choosing the end, and therefore the former champions from Korea Republic choosing to serve first here in this one, and the warm-up can begin here ahead of this first match of the day. Let's take a look at the players then in a little more detail. Hiramoto here, teenager, but I mentioned in combination these two together, really rising up the rankings very quickly. Confirmation of it there at the moment at 26. They did break the world's top 25 at the end of January. Japan with a very good record in this draw as well here at the All England in recent years. Her partner Ishikawa, a couple of years older. They've become a very established partnership. Mentioned Japan doing well in the draw here in the past few years. They've actually won, Japanese pairs have won this title here at the All England 4 times in the past 5 years, since Sayaka Hirota and Yuki Fukushima won the title back in 2020. So Hiramoto and Ishikawa will be looking to continue that fine recent run, of course, for Japan in this draw. Their opponents here, winners of the past 2 BWF World Tour Grand Finals titles here. Lee, the senior partner in the team, 31 years of age, most experienced of the players on court here. Born in Ulsan in Korea Republic, and former #1 alongside Baek here. Really have been right at the top of the sport for a few years now, these two. Now, her partner here from Gimcheon in Korea Republic, 25 years of age, 6 years her partner's junior, but they really have gelled so well together since, as a new partnership, they went all the way and won the title here a couple of years ago.
Ready to play?
David Evans from England is our umpire, and will be ably assisted, I'm sure, by our service judge here, who is also from England, is Lizzie James. At an end then the warm-up, Japanese already done. Korea Republic just going through a few shadow steps here. A few routines before beginning. All gets underway for them here. Continuation of the round of 32. First matches for these pairings in this draw. So we are underway then here.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right,
Going to be
Baek
through the
knockout Korea.
Players being introduced now.
And on my left, Irina Hiramoto and Kokona Ishikawa, Japan. Baek to serve to Irina Hiramoto. Level. Play.
Let's get underway then here. Start of the Court 2 schedule here on Wednesday at the YONEX All England. fine start there from the
Service over. 1.
Japanese
love.
pair. Daimikri taking you through the action here. Court 2 here at the oldest, most prestigious event in world badminton, the YONEX All England Open Badminton Championships. Round of 32 action here, beginning in the women's doubles.
Service over. 1 all.
Confirmation the Japanese pair choosing that far end as we look at it, and the Republic pair, former champions, started with the service. First couple of points being shared.
Service over. 2,
Nicely done there.
1.
Good counter. First meeting at this level between these two pairings. Yeah, nicely into the space.
Service over. 2 all.
From Lee there. Very good smash, efficient. Change of shuttle already here. It is just wide. That's very nicely done from Lee. Changes of pace on the smash. Drawing the opponent forward just around that service line.
Service over.
Touch there from Baek, not getting the right connection. It's got the potential here to be quite tight, this one. In terms of experience, of course, the Korea Republic pair, more big trophies, including here.
4, 3.
But their opponents, fast-rising pair, breaking that world's top 25 for the first time, end of January.
Service over. 4 all.
Frustration there for Ishikawa.
Yes.
Top of the net, that one. You can expect them to give them a good match here. The results they've been putting together lately, just outside the top 25 in the rankings at the moment. But as I mentioned, reaching that career high, 22 in the list, end of January. Just got such power, the former champions on the overhead, both of them. It's going to be interesting to see how the Japanese pair handle that as the match progresses. first really meaty exchange, extended rally of this one. Goes the way of the Korea Republic pair. Not surprising, really, a change of shuttle after that one. Longest exchange so far, over 50 shots.
Service over. 5-6.
So often, of course, after that 54-shot rally we had, you get a short and sharp one. Yeah, a fault call by Evans there,
5.
our umpire. Rally's getting longer as the first half of this opening set continues. Yeah, it's just a little difference here between the pairings. You can see that Hiramoto and Ishikawa, who actually were in control of that exchange early on, they just don't have quite the same power on the smash. Got good power on the smash, but Baek and Lee were able to absorb it and able to counter it, turn the rally around. Just got a little bit more weight of shot.
9-5.
And this is as big as the lead has been now. It's been tight early on, but the lead up to 4-2 away from the advantage here. Therefore, Baek and Lee, what would be the mid-game interval. And now run of points here for the former champions. Pulling away here. Just for the first time starting to get on top of their opponents here. As I say, with that slightly greater weight of shot, ferocity that they've got as a pair. Yeah, run of points there through to the interval. Lead of 6 for the 4th seeds here in this one, in the opening set of it.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chairs. Thank you. Players back on court. Japan, back on court. Thank you. Kokono, Rowena, come here. Kokono, come here. When I call it 20 seconds, you must get ready to play.
Just been given a warning there by Evans, the umpire, there to keep the progression
11,
of play up.
5. Play.
Got a bit of work to do, the Japanese pair here. Lost a run of points before that mid-game interval. Yeah, see,
12.
it's just the issue
5.
here as it goes on. Again, well placed. We're dictating that rally, Hiramoto and Ishikawa, but unable to get the shuttle through, penetrate. Excellent defense from Lee in particular in that rally. Lead up to 7 now.
Service over. 6-12.
Wins the runner points, still trailing by 6 here.
Yes.
Oh, beautifully done. Just saw that space in the court
13.
to bunt it into Lee. That was really well done. Such anticipation. There you go into that corner and able to put the smash away there, but all the work was done with the previous shot there. Another long rally won by the former champions. 46 shots, that one. I'd say personally, I think, in my view, Lee has been the best player on the court so far. Not just that last point, in general. Another quality exchange from these two, combining so well, as all the elite pairs, the top pairs do. They've got that intuition.
Wait until she's ready.
The advantage growing all the time here. This opener. Another really good rally, but another one
15,
that's been taken
6
by the Korea Republic pair, just able to withstand the early attacks from the Japanese duo and turn the point around right on top of the net, almost there, using that tall frame. Baek there, new longest rally, and another one going their way.
16-6.
And this opener looks to be theirs now. Lead up to 10, as big as it's been, the advantage here. Again, sent sprawling. That's the way it's gone for them. It's funny when you reflect back; they were more than equal. They were really some tight exchanges, those first 9-10 points, but since then they were shared. Baek and Lee. This is the reason the surface is just being dried for the first time there. Ishikawa there, sprawling onto the surface. Some sweat, moisture getting onto the court there. Yeah, first 10 points were shared, but since then, they have increasingly dominated here. Baek and Lee.
Rowena, come here. You must be quicker to get ready to receive. Play.
That's a second warning. Got one out of the mid-game.
Six.
12 of the last 13 points now.
Service over.
Oh, rare error there at the net.
18.
All about trying to get some flow, some momentum back in their favour. I think I mentioned in the first few points they did well early on in finessing the shuttle. It's just not worked out for them. Hiramoto and Ishikawa as this opener has gone on. Couple of points back, misses the
18.
Smash there, Lee, but in general, they've been looking to finesse the shuttle, as I say, around the court, but lack just a little bit of power compared to Baek and Lee. No messing there.
19.
Top of the net this time. Just looking to get this one done. Put it in the bank. 2 points from doing that here.
Service over. 9. 19.
Trying to get themselves at least to double figures here. It's more about trying to build some momentum again here for Hiramoto and Ishikawa after that flow of points. 12 of 13 at one stage against them.
Ten, 19.
A couple of mistakes here from the service line. Does get them to double figures. Set such a ruthless standard, these two. Last few points, couple more lapses from them, from that very high standard they've set. Most of this opener. Drifts wide, and that gives them now
20
points to take this one. Wearing their opponents down again here, moving the shuttle around, changing the trajectory and the pace. 10 opportunities to take this opener. Nicely done. Faded that across beautifully. Lee with another moment of quality, and it allows her and Baek to take the opener in this round of 32. In the end, on their first game point here, the former champions taking the opener in this one in Birmingham. Baek and Lee, the winners of that by 21 points to 10. This is how it finished for them. This faded smash is set up with the power, and then Lee in the forecourt able to snap down on it effectively, taking it on their first opportunity, those two. Work for the Japanese duo to do here in Birmingham.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chairs. Thank you. Back on court. Second game. Level. Play.
So the second game here of possible three, beginning in Birmingham. Women's doubles round of 32 action here at the YONEX All England Open. Former champions nicely placed at the moment here. Baek and Lee So-hee of Korea Republic, the fourth seeds. A game to the good here on Hiramoto and Kokona Ishikawa. He'll be looking for more here. Must win for them here. The best of three to keep their participation alive in this draw. We are going to get our first challenge. I got the feeling here, I thought that was wide as well, like the Korea Republic duo did. It was called good in the Japanese's favour, but it's being challenged. Remember, 2 challenges each pair has per game here, but this is the first one in this particular match, just waiting for the instant review. You're allowed 2 challenges each pair per game. If it's successful, you keep it. Unsuccessful, as I say, just 2 permitted. But this is the first challenge. Here it is now. See whether they can get it overturned. No, it is. It's a good call.
Unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge.
Remaining. 2. Love.
So very early on here in the game, they lose a challenge, the Korea Republic pair. Just 1 remaining.
Service over.
There's just a little opportunity there, they know it. Taking the first 2 points of the game, and some signs of this developing, I think, for them in the way they finished that opener, Hiramoto and Ishikawa. That was the chance of that little fade, the dropper. She knows it.
Thank you.
Glorious, glorious change of angle. Little glance there off the strings. Beautifully done. Baek there that time. Caressed it. That's the shot of the contest for me so far. Real creativity about it. Enough fade on that to dip just a little bit in front of the service line there. Hiramoto there with her own moment of quality.
Get ready. Service over.
There's that power in the overhead again. It's a real feature of their performance and how they took that opening game, how they ran away with it. 12 or 13 points at one stage, 6 in a row. Again, this is similar to how the match started with the opening points shared. So it's the Japanese who got out in front very early on from the get-go here, game 2.
4, 3.
The issue for them is trying to pierce the defense of these two. So good. Known as a kind of a walking wall. They find a gap in the wall there, a brick in the wall, ajar if you like. Here it is again. It's a solid start here to the second from them. The way they lost the first. That run of points against them.
5, 4.
Frustration. Oh, what a rally that was. So much going on in it, including here. Look at this. Midway through.
Yes.
Went off, changed the racket, and carry on. Amazing job. and so frustrated to lose it. Tough one for whichever pair lost that. Went on for an age. Look at that, 76 shots. New longest rally, and by distance, I think it's 59, our previous longest rally there. So, and with the racket change in between, but nothing for it in the end for the Japanese pair. Dominating the forecourt there again. Such a good extension as well. They've got such a good understanding. Go back to that. Really feel it set the tone for this one. What they did in the opener, 12 or 13 points. It was those sorts of points that did it for them. Japanese pair just a little bit underpowered compared to them. Not a criticism. It's more about the power and the finesse that these two have got.
Get
the
6,
little bit of fortune there. Doing a good job here, just as they did to start the match, of staying with the 4th seeds. As I say, a little bit of luck to take that one in the end off the net. Immediately acknowledged.
Service over. 7, 6.
It's the ongoing battle for them, really trying to find spots, holes in the walking wall, the defense of the Korea Republic duo. That's what they're known as. Stamina, endurance in the rally. Just some signs here of encouragement. Sticking to their task really well here, the Japanese. Would have been a danger, I think, with the way the opener finished, that might lose a little bit of belief, but there's been none of that. Really have got back to their task well here in game 2. And that's nicely done. That was well disguised.
8, 7.
It's the change of angle they've fallen victim to a few times. Just spotted that space short, cross court. This was it here. Round the side of the shuttle there from Hiramoto. Retaking the lead here, getting towards the mid-game. eventually. Talk about the stamina.
Service over.
The fourth seeds, it was to the four there. Such a patient rally from both pairs, but that sort of outcome. When you look at the longest rallies, the long rallies in the contest so far, they've been winning them. That's what they're known for most of all, really. For all the big titles, that is a new longest rally, 118 shots. Quitting themselves well here, these two, but it's so difficult to win those rallies in particular for them against Baek and Lee here.
Corner to receive.
Needed a quick towel down there, understandably, after that one.
Nine, 8. Arena, come here. Arena Hiramoto, warning for misconduct. Delay.
Well, misconduct there for them. It's David Evans, who's the umpire there. Remember, he gave a couple of timekeeping warnings as well. He's been very much involved so far. Involving himself. Saw a bit of this in the opener. We get to the mid, and similar really, they're just wearing them down. Took that rally over 100 shots. And then invariably you get the quicker rallies off the back, and it's allowed them there to move 11-8. And a game there, already a game up, of course, here, the former champions.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chairs. Eleven, 8. Play.
Resuming there off the mid-set interval. There's a chance there for a bit more of a breather for the Japanese, because you look back at the last few points prior to the interval, just felt they were fatiguing a little bit because of the nature of the rallies, the intensity of them. They did a much better job. 13, they hung 8. With the forward seeds further towards that mid-set interval, but it's similar in the end, really. They just can't keep that level. Very good pairing, but up here against former champions and really one of the world's most dominant pairings recently is former number ones, Baek and Lee. It's the tariff really placed on. I mean, that's this level a fairly regulation shot there, but it's the pressure that comes with it applied there on Hiramoto to maybe do a little bit more than was necessary. Just because of the quality they're seeing coming back at them. So few mistakes from the 4th seeds, and clinical there, the finish.
15-8.
And again, starting to run away with this now. This is similar to what happened in the opener, where they put together that run, 6 straight points at one stage, 12 of 13. Again here out of the mid-set interval, carrying on. Run continues. 5 away now. Yeah, straight through. Little bit of luck there, I think. A few shots prior, caught the top of the net. 10 straight points there now. To mention how well they were competing here at Hiramoto and Ishikawa, actually 8-7 clear. But now 10 points in a row. Looks done, this one. Of course, never done till it's done, but here.
Service over, 9-17.
Despite the point back there, it's a long way back now.
10-17.
Into double figures again. Similar comments really can make about that first set, but still a lead of 7. And that's beautiful. Saw it kind of a cross-court backhand side. Beautiful shot from them, and they're more central, but just as good. It's the waiter shot. Yeah, just a little crossfade. Does it there, fading it to take pace off the shuttle.
19-10.
It sets them up for a short, sharp point on resumption. Couple of points away now, Baek and Lee.
20 match point.
And here we
10.
go then. It's 10 match points here for the 4th seeds. That'll do it. That is a fine start. Not an easy one to begin here. There are no easy matches at the All England Open, and the former champions in this draw from a couple of years ago, Baek and Lee So-hee, off and running. Straight sets win there over Hiramoto and Kokona Ishikawa.
Lee So-hee, 21-10, 21-10.
They competed well, but just a little bit overpowered and outclassed in the end. Rising pair, of course, we're going to hear much more from them coming up the rankings in and around the top 25, but up against the 4th seeds here, who were tested in both those sets early on, but in both of them managed to pull away. And they booked their spot in the round of 16 here. Straight sets in the end, 21-10, 21-10 in 3/4 of an hour for the 4th seeds, Baek and Lee of Korea Republic. So, first match done and dusted. Next up, we're going to the mixed doubles here on court 2. Chung and Zhang. This is a rematch of the recent German Open final, taking on the Danes Vestergaard and Busch next. So a match done already. The former champions through in just over 3/4 of an hour there. Baek and Lee. Next up in the mixed doubles, rematch of the German Open final at the weekend that was won by Chung and Zhang of the People's Republic of China. Vestergaard and Bush, therefore, of Denmark, looking for some revenge here as they meet again, this time at the round of 32 stage here at the All England Open. And that is